program. Or for those of you who want to start build your credit history, or like you have no credit history whatsoever, this is a great way for you to do that. We had one lady who came to us. She was referred to us by a real estate agent. She wanted to buy a home, but she just didn't quite have the high enough credit score. She joined our program for how long? A year?
Not even.
Not even 6 months. She was in a 6-month circle because there were 6 people in that circle. Her credit score increased enough for her to buy that home. So she purchased her home and went into. She actually moved in last month. So it really worked for her. We have 2 young adults who are participating in the circle because they want to establish credit history because they're young. They don't have any credit history whatsoever. So this is a really great way for them to do that. So yes.
So it says it's a 0 fee.
There's no fee there's no banking fees, there's no application fee to join this
Then
program.
How about interest?
No, you're not gaining any interest on this as well.
Okay.
So the money that you put in is the money that you get out. The caveat is that, or the perk of this program is that your credit score is increasing again if everything in your other financial life is okay.
Okay.
Yes, John?
Is it legal?
It's very legal. We're doing it, I would hope. Yeah, actually, Mission Asset Fund out of San Francisco, they've been doing this for a very, very long time. In fact, last year or the year before, they approached us and said, you know, we've been doing this in the Mission District, primarily to the Latino community, but we want to expand it to Alameda County. So they came to us and said, we have this program, would you like to run it at your center? And we said yes.
You know, this is very popular in the Asia.
Yes, so it actually started in China. It actually started there. The Philippines does it, Mexico, I mean, my husband's from Egypt. They do it in Egypt. In fact, his aunt is the keeper of the money. So for this program, the increments that you save is either $50, $100, or $200. And to participate in this program, you have to come to an information session, which will take place in January. So you have to come to an information session, you have to complete an application, you have to attend a financial education workshop, and then you come to what we call a formation night. So you can work with the different groups there. So typically this happens with people you don't know. But it's okay because you have legal documents that are going to bind you. It's like a contract, right? These promissory notes. In fact, when we went to Mission Asset Fund, John, and they actually had a panel of participants from the Latino community who were doing this, they said to us, you know, we used to do this with my family, but my family would just flake out on us. I put the money in, they take the money, and then they run. They like this program much better because everything's in black and white. So if you're interested in this program, again, you can call 574-2020 and ask to be placed on the info session night for January. I don't have the date. Sorry, I don't have the date. We just said it not too long ago. Any other questions? Okay. So SparkPoint, it's really a partnership between you and your financial coach. It is a commitment. We need your commitment to work on your goals. Really, the key of this program is the help, the guidance, and the assistance from your financial coach. So we want you to attend your meetings with your financial coach. We want you to agree to share documents with us. The documents that you're going to be sharing will be your income and your expense information, because we want to get a baseline of where you are today when we start with you as a SparkPoint client, and then we want to track you over time, and we want to, along with you, watch your progress. And they say that measuring progress improves success by more than 60%. So what happens is when you meet with your financial coach, we gather all of your information. We will ask you for proof of income. And when you sign up today, if you're interested in signing up as a SparkPoint client, Jane will give you the information, but we ask you to provide things like, we want to know how much do you have in your savings account, how much if you're receiving public benefits, how much are you getting, if you have credit card bills, we want to know how much your monthly payments are, what is your balance on your credit card. This is all really important. I know this is really overwhelming, and this even looks really daunting. I cringe when I look at this, but it's really important information so that we can get a baseline of where you are today, and again, for you to, and for both of us to watch, to see your progress as you go along through the program. And what we give you is what we call this snapshot. So it tells you exactly how much income you have, how much savings, your credit. It shows this really neat pie chart here that shows where you're spending most of your money. So I'll pass this around. This is a fake client, so that's not a real client. So, and all of this is free. It's free to work with your financial coach, free to participate in this program, but how it costs you is in your time, your commitment, and the paperwork you have to submit for us to get started with you. Mm-hmm. How long will it take? Well, change doesn't happen overnight. It didn't take overnight for you to rack up your credit debts, right? So it does take some time. It does take patience and persistence. We're not going to lie, it's hard work, but in the end, once you become financially self-sufficient so that you can buy your home, so that you can build your credit, it'll all be worth it. So we're committed to working with you over time, as long as you're committed to working with us or your financial coach. Now, just to reiterate, your coach is not here to do the work for you or help. He's not going to be the person, or she's not going to be the person to fix your credit. It's a partnership. He or she will be here to guide you and give you resources and knowledge, and together you'll be doing this. So you'll be doing the work, and they're there to guide you. So what does financial success look like? Just really quick, maybe a few, just toss out. So if you, in the perfect world, and you were now financially self-sufficient, what would financial success look like for you? You talked about what the common problems are. Now let's talk about what success might look like, financial success.
Putting your kids through college.
Right, having enough money to put your kids through college. Excellent. Anything else?
Home I can settle down in.
Becoming a homeowner.
Saving.
Increased savings. You have money in your savings account. So those are what financial successes look like. That's what we're seeing too, and we agree with you. You now have, if you're financially successful, you have a livable income. You have enough money to pay for everything and then some. Your debt-to-income ratio is less than 40%, so now you have more money to save. And your credit score looks good, and it's easy to afford regular payments. You have a score of 650 or above. We say 650 as a credit score because that's the industry standards that we use. I've heard other people say, oh no, 700 is the score you need to attain. Well, we say 650, but of course we'll be working with you to get that even higher. And when you have a great credit score, you're able to get really low interest rate loans. And financial success also means that you have at least 3 months of savings. So you have a buffer, you have an emergency fund, and you have the confidence to make wise money decisions. So what's ahead? If you're interested or you like what you've heard tonight, I'm here to answer any questions. Jane's here as well. You can become what we call a SparkPoint client. And to become a SparkPoint client means you have to complete a baseline form or submit it when you meet with your financial coach. Again, you need to commit to meeting with your financial coach, providing him with different sources of income, savings information, debt information, your monthly expenses, how much do you spend for food a month, how much do you spend for gas, for entertainment, things like that. You're going to learn about financial resources, you're going to be offered financial education, and you're going to start working on your goals, again, all for free. So to become a SparkPoint participant or client, you've actually taken the first step. You're here and you're attending an information session. The next step would be seeing Jane over there, and she could schedule you to meet with a financial coach. You and your coach will meet. You will complete as best as you can your baseline form. Now, when you see this, it does look overwhelming, but I can just say to you that the financial coach will work with you over time to collect this data, because you may not be able to complete this after the first meeting. It might take 2, 3, 4 meetings. Because you might have your finances all over the place in drawers and boxes, and you might have to dig them up. You're going to create a plan to reach your goals. You're going to access multiple services that can help you meet your goals. And then at the very end, ultimately, you're going to reach or meet all of your financial goals, whatever they may be. So, any questions? Oh, yes.
I know my financial income is going to be changing over the next 6 months. We'll be able to work that into whatever we're going to do,
Right.
right?
So when you meet with your financial coach, we do track change over time. Whether that change is more or less, we track it. And then we work with you and adjust things accordingly. Any other questions? Okay, so if you don't have any other questions and you're interested in signing up for SparkPoint or learning about some of our other programs, please feel free to grab some information there. Up there, I didn't talk about it, but we hold here once or twice a month what we call CalFresh clinics, food stamp clinics. So we partner with Alameda County Community Food Bank. They come here and they can help you enroll for food stamps if you're eligible. And to see if you're eligible, you just turn it over and you look at this income guideline. So how many people in your household, and then what's your household income. Also, we're doing a, yes, Joella.
For the CalFresh, is that the same statewide?
Yes, it is statewide. And we're also next week, we're doing a voter registration drive. Just by a show of hands, how many of you are all registered to vote already? I hope 100% of you. Okay, that's good. So, but if you know of friends, family members, colleagues who aren't registered to vote, we're doing this on site here next week on October 22nd. So grab some flyers. We'll be happy to help you.
I had a question.
Sure.
I registered to vote, but my address changed.
Okay, so then you would need to submit a new form.
A new form?
What I could do is, do you live nearby?
Yes.
So if you can come by, I'm going to give this form to you. You can go, we'll have different locations throughout the FRC. They can help you complete the forms, and then they'll collect it from you, and they'll submit it for you. Thank you. Grab popcorn, you guys. Take some home. Take some to kids. Yeah, to Jane, actually.